Good morning, First Cup is your host Adam and John, and today we are filming another podcast. I think this is part 12.
Shit, I don't even know.
I think this is our 12th podcast. What did you do over the weekend?
Damn, what a quick start to this, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Saturday, actually, we both had tournaments, didn't we?
Yeah, we did have tournaments.
Except we were in different spots. I don't even know where.
Actually,
where was yours?
Mine was in Jerseyville.
Oh, fuck. That's far.
Yeah, dude. It was.
I feel bad for you.
The bus sucked. The bus ride sucked. Where was yours at?
Mine was literally right here in Columbia.
I
I got lucky. Literally. So, for the bowling team, we got a tradition where we get up before the tournament starts and we go to Denny's, eat Denny's, and then go to the tournament.
Okay.
Well, the tournament was right there, 5 minutes away from my house in Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought, I'm not going to get up, drive all the way to Waterloo, 11 miles to Waterloo, and then go all the way to Columbia. Like, no. So I slept in, and then when like 7:15 hit, I went straight to the fucking bowling alley because it was right down the road.
Really?
That's all I had to do. And then, we started that whole fucking tournament. As you guys can hear me, I lost my fucking voice.
Because you're stupid.
Dude, yelling in a bowling tournament is key to winning.
Mm.
If you're louder than everyone, you're gonna win.
Do you ever have like a special moment during the tournament?
Our special moment?
Like do you ever have like a moment inside your heart where like, damn, bro, I'm a fucking boss, bro.
Well, kind of. I don't know if it's like that, but I will tell you, our special moments are probably like thinking let's say our team, we bowl 6 games. We bowl 3 games, stop for lunch, bowl another 3 games, and that's the whole day. Well, we bowl our first 3 games, and then our 3-game series gets totaled up as a team on the leaderboards. And we see what place we're in right now, see if we can come up, or we just keep on going and shit like that. Well, luckily, at this tournament, we were already up by like 70 pins. Like 70 fucking points in first after the first 3 games. This is our own house, so obviously we're already going to be doing good. And we thought, there's one team that always is going to be our rival right now. It's going to be Salem.
Salem? Why Salem?
They got a good-ass fucking bowling team.
Why is Salem your arch nemesis?
It's weird. I don't know. Their coach is one hell of a coach.
Oh.
Well, he is. He looks like Frankenstein, the dude. He's tall as fuck. But he's a good-ass coach. And these guys are all averaging like above 200. And some of our guys that are on varsity, like Gavin Jules, is not averaging 200.
No, it's just average.
Well, I mean like consistently. He'll average 200 most of the time. Then there's like every once in a while he's going to be bowling like, he bowls like a 160 or a 180 or something. And nothing against it.
Those happen.
Everyone does it.
Yeah.
Literally, so, I was telling you about Logan, right?
Yeah.
He bowled an 800 series in 3 games. The other day, he bowled like a fucking 590-something series. Like, didn't even break 600. So, it happens to everybody. But our special moment was like, we basically beat the one team that was going to be our fucking rival for the last couple of years. They were going to be like the best of the best. They were going to be our arch nemesis. Because they're like right there with us. They're almost like the same as us. But this year, we fucking destroyed them at this tournament. They didn't even place second. They placed third. Mount Vernon came out of nowhere and placed second.
I placed 4th in 126.
Fourth?
In the tournament.
Oh, so you didn't get to stand on the stand for third?
No. But for my tournament that I went to, it was. I'm glad that I went. I wrestled 5 times. Both of them have a fucking. It's crazy, dude. Both of them had like a story to it, I could say. So I wake up at 5:30, not 5:30, 4:30, because the bus leaves at 5:45. I'm showering. I get at the school around 5:20. All right, I get my singlet. I put it on. I weigh myself. I'm under 2 pounds, so that's good. So we're driving there. I'm playing Heyday on my phone.
Hey, let's go.
On the way to Jerseyville, and I'm thinking, I'm like, dude, this is like my first ever tournament. Like, I was kind of excited but nervous, right? All right, so we arrived there. We have this girl that's in our wrestling team. Her name is Kyva Myers. I think you know who she is.
If I see her, I probably know.
She's a sophomore, but she acts like a fucking drill sergeant, and it's really annoying. She's like, "Guys, come on, we gotta warm up, we gotta practice right now," and like, we have 2 hours left till like the tournament actual starts. So we weigh in, and like, we just want to eat. You know what I mean? Because when you weigh in, you want kind of, try to get like a pound or two over your opponent. But yeah, not this girl. She ain't having it. She's like, we got practice for 2 fucking hours.
Fuck that.
Me, I'm saying no, fuck that. I did practice at the beginning, but then I got hungry around like the 8:30 mark, right? So it's about like, just hits 9. I ate a bag of chips. Oh, alright. And like, it was maybe like a small, like one of those small bags. Like, like how they come in like a big box in small packagings? I had chili cheese Fritos, right? It's about 9:10, and they call my name. John Moss Baker. They said Moss Baker.
They can, I don't know why people can't tell that your name is German.
I know, right?
It's so easy to say, like, oh, Mosbacher. It's easy to say, it's like, it's German, you fucking retard.
Yeah, no, they didn't even bother to add the CH. You know how it's Mosbachh? Yeah. They did Mosbaker. Moss Baker. And like,
what the fuck?
You know, the fucking wrestling stands, like, oh, Moss Baker. I'm even making fun of him. Moss Baker, bro? Like, come on. That's the worst I've ever heard someone mispronounce my fucking name.
I hear it all the time. But my name is like...
Grease?
Yeah, it's always greased or grist. The thing is, like, my name isn't anywhere from around here. It's like fucking...
Yeah,
what is it?
You're just Greist, right?
It's Greist, but the name is from like...
Sweden, bro. I don't fucking know.
It's like Guyana.
Africa.
It's one of them. It's one of those fucking countries out there in the middle of nowhere, tiny place. Really? That's where my dad's family's all from, or its ancestors at least.
That's
so yeah, no one knows how to pronounce our names.
So
anyways,
back to my fucking tournament here. So I'm wrestling this kid from Civic Memorial. Civic Memorial have a very good wrestling team.
I'm actually going to Civic Memorial on Tuesday, bro. And we're going to destroy them.
You better. But they have just a really good, I guess, athletic directing in general. They're good at all fucking sports. Wrestling, they have a crazy wrestling program. So, I wasn't really nervous, but I was just like, this is gonna be good. Like, I'm expecting him to be good. Mm-hmm. Alright, so I'm wrestling him. He's probably about, 5'6", and he's not really strong. But he was very, what's the word? Scrappy.
Scrappy.
He was scrappy during, a wrestling match, alright?
The fuck does scrappy mean?
He was fast.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like he was kind of like that kid. He was like, I might be like 5'6", but mentally I'm 10 feet tall. If that makes sense.
I get you. Yeah.
All right, but I'm beating this kid. It's 9-4 me in points, right? He got me in like an arm bar.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And it's a tight arm bar, right? My arm is like about to pop out socket, like type, not really, but it felt tight. So he has me like this arm bar. Then he gets a half in, and I'm on my back. All right, so I'm on my back, and he pins me, right? So I was like, you know what, whatever. I had like 5 points over him. It's whatever. I'll just win the next round. All right. After that match, my stomach from like my throat was just like, I think I'm going to throw up.
Actually?
Yes. All right. So I'm feeling like I'm going to throw up for about an hour or two.
Damn.
So after I wrestled the Civic Memorial Kid, I almost won, but I didn't secure the bag. We live, we learn. I had to wrestle Bryce Gower. Bryce Gower, you would be shocked, but he's a really good wrestler.
He got first in his division, didn't he?
Yeah, that wasn't his weight class though.
He got first in his non-weight class?
Yeah, but he's won third 32, and he went down the class.
Oh.
Anywho, I have to wrestle Bryce Gower, and Bryce is good, alright? If I would have beat that Civic Memorial Kid, I would have gone first. Anywho, I'm wrestling Bryce, right? And before I wrestled Bryce, I was like, listen, Bryce, I feel like I'm going to throw up everywhere. And he was like, you know what, same. And I was just like, all right, let's just take it easy then. All right. He picks me up, and I hear him gag. All right. And so
you hear him gag?
Yes, because he said we both felt like we were going to throw up.
So wait, hold on. What is the reason why you guys feel you're going to throw up?
I think it's because it's just so demanding.
This is why wrestling is so fucking stupid.
So
that's so stupid. How you feel like you're gonna throw up, and you still want to play that goddamn sport.
I got into the second round. I'm doing my combinations, and he got me on my back, and I pinned. I accept that because it's Bryce Gower. He's pretty strong too. Not gonna lie. He pinned me. I'm thinking, whatever, dude. I might actually throw the fuck up. All right, then I have to wrestle again. And it was Cannon Stoker, the freshman. And I was just like, dude, I don't know if I can wrestle. I'm being rough. I'm gonna throw up on this mat. And so I'm thinking though, I'm like, fuck it, I'm not a bitch. All right, so I go out there, and I'm wrestling Cannon. Now I don't hate this kid, but he dated my sister.
He did.
So I'm thinking here, just like, if I lose to him, I look like a pussy. But I'm also about to throw up. Alright? He jumps over me and he scratches my eye. I can't see. So I'm like this. I go like that and then he goes bam. Out of nowhere. So I'm on my back because he scratched my eye. And I'm thinking like, dude, what the fuck? I feel like shit, and my eyes possibly bleeding. That's what I thought in the moment. It wasn't, but it fucking hurt. When I lost that match, I shit you not, my ego died. Like, I lost my ego. Like, I was like, right then there, I was like, dude, I don't even want to, like, wrestle anymore. You're gonna call me a pussy. I went into the bathroom, right? And so much is going through my head. You know what I mean? Because I just realized I lost my opportunity to even get second place on the podium. And, like, my dad just seen me get my ass kicked by a freshman. That was, like, the main thing that was going through my head, right? I shed a tear, right? And then all of a sudden, I turn into Goku when I'm inside this bathroom, dude. I'm literally like, dude, whoever the fuck I'm going to wrestle next, I'm just going to kill him. Alright?
That's how you should feel for every fucking round.
It was. But I also felt like shit. Alright? So, I shed the fucking tear and I just don't feel like shit. Alright? I'm just thinking, like, you know what? I'm just gonna kill some fucking dude. I'm wrestling Nathan Schwab. And I tell him, I'm like, I'm sorry, Nathan. But I'm gonna kill you. And then he's just like, shit. So, I went against him. And then I wrestled a triad kid.
Wait, did you win him?
Against
Schwab?
Schwab, yes.
Okay.
I pinned him in first round. I'm not really, like, excited, but I'm not really, like, sad because I won a match. I didn't go 0-4 or whatever. So I'm like 1-3. Then I get a surprise match against a Triad kid. Triad has a really good wrestling team also. I fucked this kid up, dude.
Actually?
Yes. I grabbed kind of like his head in like a collar tie. I grabbed my other hand with his arm, like kind of like that. So it's like that. And I went like that. So I have his head and his arm basically inside his armpit. And I just basically just like roll him over on like his back, and then he kind of just gave up. And I was like,
so he was like this?
No, it was like this. Oh, I'll do it to you. You guys can't fucking
please
see.
don't do it to me.
It was literally like,
what the fuck?
it was like that.
Oh, okay.
And then I kind of just went, yeah.
Okay.
I'm a wrestler, guys.
I still... God damn, the fucking speaker was on.
Oh my gosh. What a podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't understand wrestling and I never will.
Yeah, you think it's gay.
I do. I think it's stupid.
You think it shouldn't exist.
I do. I do think it shouldn't exist.
Well, like, it's such a hard sport.
I don't care if it's hard. It makes no sense.
You gotta give your wrestlers some respect. No.
I do not respect anybody that wrestles.
But
I respect you, but I respect you for other things, just not for wrestling.
What about the practice, dude?
I don't know what you guys do in practice.
We just practice every day.
And it's stupid.
You know what we have to do over Christmas break?
What?
8 a.m. to 10 a.m. practice.
That's a waste of fucking time. It's Christmas break. Well, I'm going to be working during Christmas break, but still, dude, that's Christmas break. Shouldn't be doing anything. We're not doing any of my bowling.
I don't know. I guess I just see bowling and wrestling completely different.
Obviously. I guess they do. But anyways, that was your Saturday for you?
Yeah, I went 2 and 3. I got 4th place out of everyone inside that division. So it's not bad, but it's not good.
Could be better.
Next tournament, I'm gonna
strive to get first.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to be number 1 on that podium. And you can ask Adam, dude. I've been working, drinking a lot of water, bro.
You have been drinking a lot of water.
I've been eating like crazy, dude.
But
you naturally...
I still don't get it, dude. I eat more than you and I drink more than you. I don't wrestle and I don't need to wrestle. Why don't you just... Do you wrestle just to get big or do you wrestle for the sport?
Both.
Which is more important? Which is more important to you?
I wrestle.
Which is more important to you?
Well, I don't even wrestle for the sport or to get big. I wrestle because of the people too. It's pretty cool to have Coach G as my coach.
Yeah, I guess.
It's cool to be able to go. Or like it's cool to having a bad day at like school, to coming into that wrestling room. And just wrestling the boys, right? Like right after school.
I get that.
Like it's kind of fun. Don't get me wrong. The hard work where we're working out, running stairs on each other's backs, or doing wheelbarrow rolls across the football field. That's not fun. But like at the end of the day, we're doing more work than any other person inside that school.
I get it. I do get that.
And it's nice to have that medal, if that makes sense, of hard work.
You like to be rewarded for your hard work.
Just like how you see it with work.
Huh? I don't get rewarded for my work.
What?
What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't get rewarded for my work.
You don't?
What do you mean? Like work as in like my job?
Well, I would say it's very different than most kids, or from most kids. Wouldn't it be?
I don't know what you're talking about. You talking about
Your
my job?
Yes.
Oh, my job. Yeah, no,
Yes,
I don't
your
get
job.
rewarded for my job. You don't get rewarded for your job, other than money.
But what I'm saying is, you do more than what the average 16-year-old does for a job.
Most definitely.
You have those hard-working hands
Yeah.
that no one else has.
Takes a lot of work.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. I can see how that comparison matches. I get that.
Yeah.
By the way, did I tell you? I've been working at this job for 2 years now,
Yeah.
and I've met all the guys that work for Ralph.
Mhm.
I have been invited to a Christmas party for my job. You know, every, like, this is like an actual job and company.
Mhm.
Every job's like that's got a Christmas party.
Yeah.
I've just now been invited. The thing is, it's on Friday this week. And I have a bowling match away. And I don't know if I'll be able to make the Christmas party, which sucks because I really want to go.
I think I have a wrestling match tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Fuck, I got practice tomorrow. I've also got a detention tomorrow. I was finally late for my last day last week. I was late to jazz band.
If you get a detention in wrestling, it's 10 points.
Damn. I mean, in bowling, it's like a warning if you get your first detention. If you get 2 detentions, you get benched. Which
Or
fucking
you
sucks.
can't get benched.
No, because this is the last week of the semester. By next semester, it all resets. So I just won't have to be late. Just try not to be late at least. I still don't get it. You know Mr. Smith?
Yeah.
He's late every day to jazz band. He's never there when me and Jacob show up. But we have to go around the school through the front entrance. We can't go to the band room door. And when we get in there, Mr. Smith is just now walking in. And it's a minute past 50. And he's like, oh, you two are late. It's like, well, so are you. Like, what the fuck? You're not even here.
I agree with that.
I don't understand.
I think if a teacher's late, then you shouldn't be late.
This is my philosophy.
Philosophy on it? Let's hear it.
Look, personally, I don't see a reason for people to get punished for being late to school.
I agree. What's the point of punishing them?
The thing is, what happens to you as a teacher when your student comes in late to class? Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You have multiple students in there. And when a couple are late to your class, that doesn't affect one damn thing in your class. It doesn't affect the productivity because they're just going to come in and it's their fault that they don't know the knowledge that they missed out on a minute ago.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? That's also not that big a deal.
I also think you should not get a tardy if you're at breakfast. They need breakfast passes, dude.
It's so retarded.
Breakfast pass. Just
They also
make a
need-
blue slip. A blue slip for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And take it to your teacher. Or go to your class and then be able to go to breakfast.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Most teachers aren't even in their classroom when breakfast starts. They're not even there yet.
You're right. Miss Isaac. I think that's
It's
why
ridiculous.
I'm never late because she's never inside the room when I am late.
But the thing is, when I'm late to my classes, they're not in the room, but I'm late still. Like, what the hell? They're not even in there. I've been in a class before where there was a special ed teacher in there.
Mm-hmm.
And she just sits there as a bystander.
Yeah,
She's not a teacher.
She's
she
like a
has
guard
no
dog.
authority in that class.
She is a guard dog.
I was late to that class by 10 seconds.
Oh.
10 seconds. But that's looking at the clock, seeing it, think. That's 10 of those, right?
Alright.
That's late. Okay, that is late.
Alright.
She's in there. The teacher is not in there. I was the only one 10 seconds late to that class. I sit down in my seat. I'm like, ooh, good thing the teacher ain't in here. The teacher walks in the classroom 30 seconds after the bell rings. The goddamn special ed teacher's like, by the way, Mr. sitting over there was late to class. I'm like, you fucking bitch. You motherfucking bitch.
Who was it?
It was that one, the red fucking face with ugliest blonde hair.
Miss Reuter?
No, not Miss Reuter.
I'll just say
she's nice.
Yeah, I don't think she doesn't care.
She's the one that's fuck.
It's not Miss Dabbs.
If I show it, she's the one that's always standing right there in the middle of that hallway when we go to breakfast in the morning. She's right there in that right next to the lunch doors.
Her?
Yeah, she's a bitch, and she's so goddamn annoying.
Yeah.
I was in the classroom 10 seconds, and the teacher wasn't even in the classroom yet. And she's like, she told on me. She literally snitched to the teacher I was fucking late by 10 seconds. That's why the system is so fucked up, especially for the late system. That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Yeah, that's...
If you're late to a class and the teacher isn't in there, that means the class hasn't even started.
They don't care. In college,
yeah,
I
agree to that. It's you are affecting your own knowledge. Right?
I feel like...
And if you're missing out on 10 seconds of knowledge, what the fuck is that going to affect?
Exactly. Kids come and take to class sleeping, dude.
Yes. It's ridiculous.
Prime example, Ms. Isaac's class.
Her class is boring.
Very boring. Hey, did you do the study guide?
No, I didn't do the study guide.
Are you going to?
Yeah, but like tomorrow.
You want to send me this study, please, dude?
I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to study over. I'm not going to answer anything.
You're not going to... So you're going to do the study guide?
I'm going to look over the study guide and actually study it. But I'm not going to write down anything.
But you gotta make it. That's how she has it, bro.
Isn't it that she has what's going to be on the test and then you need to write down the answers for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not going to write down the answers for it.
You're just going to scheme over it?
No, I'm going to look at it, look up the answers, and be like, oh, okay, that's for that. Then I'm going to go over the next thing. I'm not going to write anything down.
I
don't need to turn it in.
3 classes. I have all 79 point, 69.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm not really worried about exams. Because if I got a 40, I'm getting a 75.
The only exam that I'm worried about is my math exam. Because I don't even remember what I did in the beginning of the year.
See, like I said, I'm fine with C's. Alright?
No, I mean, I'm okay if I pass with a C, but even so, if I do shit on this exam for math, it's not going to be a C. It's going to be a D.
But it won't be that low.
But I don't want a D. I'm striving this year to not get a D.
Exam is only 20% of our grade.
That's a lot, dude.
Yeah. Kind of. But homework's 80.
Yeah, and I do all my homework. I just don't want to fail math.
Math homework I don't do.
I don't do Delta math.
Dude,
I do the paperwork, but I don't do the Delta math.
We never do paperwork. We only do Delta math, and it's so good.
I hate doing Delta math.
What's your favorite color?
Huh?
What's your favorite color?
Black.
What's your favorite,
Are we doing Q&A questions again?
No, what's your favorite,
Star Trek episode? Episode 3, season 4. I'm joking.
And why's that?
I'm fucking. I've never watched it.
What's
Star
your favorite
Trek.
condiments?
Condiment? Yay, condiments again. Okay.
I knew you were gonna say something.
Fuck.
September 23rd, 2021, when we first started talking about condiments.
Oh, it was amazing. Great day.
That's when we started.
It's probably Diablo sauce from
Taco Bell.
Diablo from Taco Bell.
I sincerely still think that they will let us do a podcast and talk.
No, they won't.
I said this in the very first podcast, so I still think that they will.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching this, put in the comments below and tell John that they're not gonna let us do a podcast, an hour podcast at that. In Taco Bell, where everyone is going to be there. It's a public area.
What time does Taco Bell close at?
We're not doing this. We're not doing this, John. You want to get Taco Bell tonight?
I do kind of want to go in.
I don't have any money.
Oh, you don't.
How much money you got on you, though? I can pay you back tomorrow. I come to school.
I'm going to count my money. Hold on, boys.
We're going to go to Taco Bell soon.
See, this is what we want our podcast to be about.
Right. Well, we just brought the podcast with us to talk about. Oh, wow. You got plenty, bro.
I have about $13.
Wait. Okay, a box is like what, 6 with tax.
Yeah.
If you can give me the other when you pay for yours, I'll give you that money back tomorrow.
Well, I'm trying to think, because I swear.
Or unless you don't want a box. Do you not want a box, my guy?
Well, I'm just thinking, because like, I thought I had another 5 somewhere.
Where'd you get that money from?
This is from when I worked at the site.
So, how much money have you spent of it already?
This is the rest.
And you got $60, didn't you?
I thought that for a decent amount. So,
Yeah.
Avery spent it all in like.
Oh
3
yeah,
days.
dude. Avery was ridiculous with it. I can't tell you what he bought. I can tell you one thing he bought. He bought Xbox and Fortnite.
Yeah, so that's what I.
You
I
did the
bought.
same thing.
I did.
You did, but that was it. He
Yeah.
he spent it on other things too.
I literally just bought Fortnite and bought some medicine.
You know, this is one of the reasons why I don't think Avery would be good with a job. He's gonna get his money. He's
It's
gonna get his
go all
paycheck.
to gas and.
He's gonna no.
Fortnite.
He's literally gonna get his paycheck in 2 weeks, and then by the next week, it's all gonna be gone. Cause he's like, oh yeah, I finally got some money, and then he's gonna go spend it all.
Yeah.
It's you gotta take if he makes like $250 or something, he needs to take half of that, put it into a savings account.
I agree.
Even when you're in high school, if you have that job till you're out of high school, you will have had a lot of money put into that savings account.
I ended up over here now, guys. I don't know if it sounds better, but I just thought this would be more better. Yeah, no.
You agree with me?
Yes. Hopefully, after wrestling,
You can get a job.
and I'm not shitting you. Literally, once I know that like we only have like 2 weeks of practice left, I'm getting a job.
I think you should. I really
And
think you should.
I'm gonna save up.
Work with Avery. Work at Walmart.
No,
everybody's working at
I
Walmart.
won't work at the Y, and that's because no one works at the Y that goes to our school.
But you got to drive all the way over there.
That's not that bad though.
Huh?
Anywho, I won. I think we brought this up on the podcast. We bring up a lot of things on podcasts that we talk about, but a black Honda Civic.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, on my phone.
You can still, even if it's shitty, it doesn't matter because I guarantee you,
It's not gonna be nice like yours.
it's not. You aren't gonna find a nice one, and if you want to find an affordable one for like $1,000 or $1,500, which is pretty affordable for a car off like Facebook Marketplace or something.
Tony and Freddie got theirs for like $500.
They got lucky.
You think?
Freddie's got his from his dad,
Oh.
and Tony got his from his uncle or some shit.
Oh.
So yeah, that's kind of different.
You remember the red Toyota I had down there?
Yeah,
That
the
thing was
Corolla.
sick. Was it not?
Yeah, if you get a Civic, it's gonna be the toughest decision because you'll find if you look on Facebook Marketplace for $1,000, $1,500 Civic,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna find one. They're either gonna be automatic or stick, and you will find them in stick easily.
I see.
It's just gonna be
like
your
I
decision
said,
if you want to get stick or automatic.
I want to stick because, I want to learn. I feel like every man
Needs to know how to drive stick.
That's right.
I agree.
Stick.
I
I wish my dad taught me more.
Do you think he could teach you if you buy a stick vehicle?
Yeah, but I don't think he would want to because I've asked him. Like I was like, I'll buy you one, and he says he doesn't want me to do it because my dad's kind of on the overprotective side.
I know.
But my mom was like, when she heard about a free car, she was like, holy shit, yes, fuck, and like she was keep on nagging my dad like, come on, get our son, teach him how to drive a stick, cause he drove it all the way to St. Louis to here, so he knows how to drive a stick. So if he knows how, he should be able to teach me how. But I don't know.
Depending on who you are, it can take long to learn, or it could take a short amount of time.
And
to
that's
learn.
the thing that I'm scared about. It could take me a fat minute. But if it's literally how I think, then I think it won't be difficult. But that's the thing. That's what I think and not what I know.
Right.
And I want to know how, but that takes time.
It does. And if I was in your shoes and I had your same, I was literally you, I would probably think, I would be scared for my life. It's like, what if I get this stick and it's not at all what I think it is?
Exactly.
And then I'm stuck with a car that I can't drive.
Exactly.
Until I learn how to drive it, which might take a long time. Mm-hmm. I would be in the same situation. So, if you keep thinking about it, and when you finally have enough money, or you know Nick Lewick?
Yeah.
Yeah, he taught himself how to drive stick.
Really?
Yeah. All he had to do was just watch videos, and that was it.
Like I said, I feel like I know how to do it because.
Well, thinking and doing it is a different story.
I know.
I was the same way.
I see you do it a lot. I know it's probably way different than how you used to, but I always see you once you get up to speed, you release off the gas, and you put in the clutch, then you shift into second gear.
Well, the thing is, when you're driving a stick, it's a lot more than just that.
Is it?
People say it's all about your RPMs. It's not.
Okay.
Don't need to worry about RPM. As long as you can feel the car under you, that's all you need. Mm-hmm. When let's say you're starting out from first gear, you put your car into first, you have to push the clutch down, car into first, and then when you let out the clutch, you got to give it gas at the same time. That's the whole trick.
Okay.
You can't just like go fast, get up to speed, put your car into gear, and then let out the clutch and the gas. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna go anywhere.
Okay.
You put in the gear, you got to put the clutch down, right? Mm-hmm. And then as you're coming off the clutch, you got to push in the gas at the same time until you're all the way off the clutch.
And does that switch the gear?
That's what switches the gear, and that's what keeps you going.
Okay, so it's literally when. So like, do you have to? I'm so many
I can't. Here. I'm not a teacher.
But you can answer these right here because they're gonna be easy questions to answer. So, do you when you click on your shift pedal, what's it called?
Your clutch.
Your clutch. Do you move your stick to second and then release off the gas? Or do you release not gas, but release out of the clutch as you accelerate?
The only way you can get your shifter knob into a gear is if the clutch is pushed in.
Okay.
So if you don't even push in the clutch, you ain't going to be able to put that car in gear. It won't let you even push it in. So if you want to put the car in gear, you have to put the clutch down.
Okay.
Now, if you're driving and your car is currently moving on the road, it will. If you put your car into gear and you don't even put any gas on it, and you take the clutch off, it will be in that gear. You don't have to give it gas. But you can ruin your car that way if you don't give it gas at the right speed. So let's say I'm going 50. 50 is a little fast for second, right?
Mm. So
50 would be about my fifth gear.
All right.
If I were to put my car into second gear as I'm going 50, that would totally ruin my fucking car.
So, let's say like I did get the sticks to Civic, right?
I would teach you how to drive.
Let's say
in your own Civic.
Right after school or right after you're done with bowling or jazz band, we're trying to get me to drive this thing at like 24/7 almost.
I will try my best when you get time to get a car, and if you get it in stick, I will teach you how to drive stick. I will. But I can't promise you that you're going to learn as fast as some people can.
And that's the risk that I would like to take.
Either you
think about it. Driving a stick and knowing how to drive a stick, that's just a flex.
It is.
Is it not?
It is.
And me, who fucking at processing shit, that'd be awesome.
The thing about driving stick and why it's so awesome, it's not just because when you first drive stick and you first finally get it down, you're down packed, you don't even need me in the car anymore. Yeah. And you're just driving as like your everyday vehicle.
Hey,
it's fun.
Senior year, we need to park right by each other.
It's fun. But the thing is, it's not going to be fun when you're learning. Mm-hmm. It won't be that fun. Because you're going to stall it a lot. You're going to
and that's normal, right?
It's normal. But that's what every beginner does.
But will that fuck up the car?
It can to an extent. Okay. I won't let it get to that extent. Trust me. We did it with my car. My car was totally fine. My car is pristine. I would never let anything happen to my car. We did it in my car. My dad was teaching me. I'll teach you, and and that's the thing. I'm gonna do it to your car. I'm not gonna let you drive my car until you actually know how to drive stick. But depending on what kind of Civic you get and how it is, you might have a different kind of clutch than mine. My clutch has been replaced not too long ago, so it's really lightweight. It's like brand new. Your clutch is gonna be probably the original. It's gonna be a little heavier, but you're gonna learn on that, and that's what I learned on. So you'll be fine.
I have a question for you, Adam.
Oh Lord, here we go.
If I learn how to drive stick, would you ever let me drive your Honda?
Yes, if you learn how to drive stick.
Because
I'll probably want to drive yours too. Well, I'm probably gonna have to drive yours anyways.
Do you still want to do the underglow? I know underglow is really gay, but like I get black. I have a black Civic and I get white underglow.
I'll get my white Civic and give it black light.
But what's the darkest color you could?
Black light.
Black light.
Mm-hmm.
So isn't it like just a dark purple?
It's very, very dark purple.
Yeah.
It's like violet.
Yeah, my sister who lives up in Morton, she had that as her light bulb. Isn't that also you can see germs and shit too, with the black light?
I don't know.
No.
Black light will like let you see a lot of shit.
So
black light's the same kind of light where it'll make your shoelaces glow.
How if you don't mind me asking, how did your dad teach you stick?
Well,
did you stay in first gear a lot?
No.
No?
It was mainly, I never, like, when I first learned, I never got past third. Because third in my car will get you up to 40, which is pretty fast when you're young. And I was learning on the back farm roads down where I live. So I never got up to 40 or 50 yet until I was ready to move past that point. When my dad first started to teach me, we started in my driveway, right? And my driveway's got length to it, so it was enough room for a little 10-year-old kid to drive. So basically, he would roll down the windows, all the radios off, nothing, no loud noises, and he would make me learn by hearing the car. So if I didn't feel the car under me and I didn't hear it as if the car was a part of me, then I wasn't going to learn. He didn't want me to learn by looking at the gauges, because most people learn by looking at RPM and looking at how fast you're going. He didn't want me to learn that at all. He wanted me to learn the old-fashioned way, because that's going to give you the most experience. Because when you're finally going to start driving, when you're driving stick, you're not going to be looking at the gauge to make sure you know when to shift. You're going to be going fast. You're going to be doing something else, drinking a soda in the car and shifting to your next gear. That's what you're going to want to be at.
So you know by the tone.
Yes, I know by feeling the car. I can feel when the car... So let's say, redlining this, right?
Yes.
Where you're revving the car. And it's like...
Yeah.
Feel, when you feel that, you'll feel that happen to the car. You'll feel the car, start to, shiver, basically. It's like...
And is that when you shift?
You want to shift right before that. Right when you feel the little... You're going to shift.
And so let's say you do hear that little, shaking noise. If you do hear it, could you just kind of not accelerate and then shift?
You don't have to keep the gas on the pedal to push the clutch, if that's what you're asking. Let's say I'm in fucking first gear or second gear. Right. I'm going about 25 miles an hour, right?
Okay.
I shift to third gear when I hit 30. And I'm in second, and my foot's off the clutch. I'm on the gas, right? I'm cruising, and I get up the speed, and I hear... I take my foot completely off the gas, pushing the clutch, put it into third, and I just ease my foot onto that gas until my foot is completely off the clutch.
Is that... there's a saying for that, right?
What?
For when you gotta even out the clutch.
It's a ratio.
The gas.
It's the gas and clutch ratio.
Is that what it's called?
Well, that's what it is.
I thought it'd be something called the friction zone or some shit.
Well, that might be it too. I don't know.
Because that's what we learned with. I know they're nothing the same, but when I'm taking
friction zone is the same kind of thing.
When I was taking my biking lessons, to switch the gears, they were like, you gotta get the friction zone.
Yes.
Are you done with
No.
Anyways.
Yeah, but to shift the gears, that they say you gotta think about the friction zone, because most bikes, they don't have an RPM.
No.
So it's the same way with what you said. You got,
it's just one gauge, and that's how fast you're going.
You got to know, or you got to hear, or you can't drive a bike. Me, I actually got on my first try. I know it's completely different from a car and bike.
It is, but it's the same concept, just different.
And I hope if I could shift gears on a bike just as easy, I hope this experience will be just as easy.
Like I said, I don't want to teach you in my car just because my clutch is very delicate.
Yeah, no.
But the clutch that's originally on the Honda is not delicate.
Guys, you guys don't understand. When Adam says he has a nice Civic, it's nice. It's very.
You won't find a Civic as clean as mine. I'm sorry, you won't.
Yeah, no, you won't. It's nice.
It's pristine. It's beautiful.
It's
ain't no dink on the thing whatsoever.
You for sure get like an eye or two.
I've had plenty of people. I'll be in the fucking McDonald's drive-thru and I had a guy walk up and he was like, "Hey, nice fucking car. I've never seen a Civic look this nice. It's kind of rare to find these. Nice car. Way to keep it clean." I said, "Thanks."
That's why I'm gonna try to get a Civic in nice condition.
When you won't.
I'm going to get it there.
You're gonna make it look better yourself.
Try.
So if you try to buy a nice affordable Civic, and you get the same kind as mine, 96 to 2000, you're gonna find some dinks. Mostly they're just dinks, like rock chips. That's stuff that you can get patched up yourself, depending on what kind of color of black you get. That's something that you could get. You get the paint from a store, and then all you gotta do is shave it down or sand it down, paint over it a couple times, or gotta put your layers on it. Then you put your overcoat over it, and then you buffer it out, sand it down. That's it. That's all it takes.
What do you think? Let's say I just get like a completely stock 1996, because that's what I want. So I want a 96.
You want the earliest one?
Yes, I want
those
a 96
look the coolest.
Civic. I don't know why a black, like one of those just remind me of like a Batmobile. I don't know why.
Okay.
But I want like just like a black stock Civic, right? The first thing that I want to do to it is add a spoiler.
You got to get the right kind of wing.
You think?
Yeah. So when you get a wing for the back.
See, I don't want like a big one, but I also don't want like the ones that just kind of like go like that. If you know what I mean.
A ducktail.
Yeah, a ducktail.
You don't want a
ugly.
Ducktail on a Civic would look like shit. You want the one that I have?
Isn't yours like not big?
It's not big. It's perfect size. That came stock. Yeah, that one came stock.
That came with a spoiler.
But you won't find, if you try to buy one, you probably won't find one with that stock spoiler.
Also
mine was of like.
It has to be a coupe.
Oh, of course. You can't get a 4-door. That looks like shit. 2 doors look cool, and they're shorter, so they look cool. Yeah, man. When you get one, first things first is either you give it a nice wash, make it look a little, touch up some minor spots, nothing that'll cost you too much.
Would you like to help me with
I definitely am going to help
Dude,
you.
Let's fucking go. Right after school. Wait,
yeah.
When does bowling get over with?
Same as wrestling.
Bro, literally right after school, we work on
you don't get, wait, are you stupid? You mean, you're not going to get a Civic this year, dude.
No.
You'll probably get one in the summer or before next year. Next school year, if you actually work to get some money.
That's the goal.
Yeah. So, I'm guessing that it'll be by the end of this summer when you'll probably get a Civic. If you actually strive to get a Civic, it'll be by the end of this summer.
Also, depends on where I work, too.
Yeah. Anywhere you're going to make more money than me. I don't make a lot.
Hopefully, I could try. I would like to get it possibly by July, but I don't think that's possible.
Get what?
A car.
It can be possible.
Because I want to get a job like right after wrestling. And I'm talking about right after wrestling, I'm working. But I don't want to work fast food.
Me neither.
And I'm so picky with jobs, but I also don't want to work at a grocery store. So I'm thinking the Y.
Nothing wrong with the Y.
The Y knows who I am. You see me. I walk in there without my card all the time. So I feel like, they would hire a teenager that needs a job. And plus, my mom works for the Y.
Yeah.
She's like one of the big organization names around the Y area. So,
Another place that I don't know why people don't want to work there is Walmart. There is nothing wrong with Walmart.
My cousin Nick, he worked at Walmart and he quit because it was boring. He said,
"But you make $16 an hour."
He said he was just standing in the toy section for 7 hours just stocking, and he just left. He thought it was boring.
Who cares? You're making dough.
You're making.
And if you work at the Walmart here in Waterloo, you get to work with so many people that you know.
Yeah, but I don't want to be working with my cousin.
He still works there?
Yeah. No, Sophie does now.
Oh.
Sophie's a bitch.
What's wrong with that? You got Max that works there. Carl works there.
Max
Max is gonna work
Mitchell?
there.
Or
Baldwin. Yeah. He's gonna be working there.
But the Y.
Oh no, you can work at the Y too. I'm just saying, Walmart's
The
such an
main
easy
reason
job.
it is, but I love the Y. You know, I stopped going for like a long time, but I want to get back into like the community. You know what I mean?
I do.
And I know for sure if I'm like, hey, can I take the season off for wrestling? They would let me. You know, not a lot of jobs would. Like Nathan's job, he's stuck there. Sonic, and that's why I quit Sonic so quick. Right when I hit the 2-month mark and they were starting to like schedule me like crazy, I was like, no.
I get it. I get it completely. But don't be lazy. When you get that job, don't be lazy. If you are scheduled for a time, you work that time.
Yeah.
You know, I know Y doesn't give you bad hours either, so I don't think
The Y doesn't even stay up late. I might. I wish I could work now.
I was the same way, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go get a job, and I did.
But I like practice though.
No, don't get a job now. I can't even work at my job as much as I used to because I have bowling.
Does your boss know?
Yeah. I told him my bowling season's going on right now and I can't miss that. He's like, oh, that's okay. School comes first, man.
Yeah. Does your coach ever mention school, like grades?
My coach?
Yeah.
Not, well, my freshman year.
Coach G, he's just like, dude, all he cares about is your grade.
My coach cares about your grade, but he only talks to those who are actually struggling.
Oh,
right now, I'm not struggling, but my freshman year, fuck, I was failing. I was failing like 3 fucking classes.
You couldn't bowl.
And I couldn't bowl for a couple times. And it really pissed me off. And it like really was like, dude, if I can't get these grades up, I don't get the bowl. So I was like, fuck it, I'm not getting to that point anymore. And coach, have I told you before that my coach cursed the fuck out of me once?
Yeah.
On
the bus.
Okay, yeah.
It
was by the bus.
You mentioned that on a podcast.
I must have. It was so bad. And
Podcast 9.
it was just so because, like, I was such an irresponsible kid.
Dude, like, you were a kid. We still are kids, bro.
Yeah.
So are you?
I've gotten a lot better.
Are you still down to go to talk
yeah,
about?
sure, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna wrap.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. We want to go talk about.
We want to go talk about. I say this is a pretty good podcast.
To let you lovelies know, we are posting 2 podcasts out this week because we missed our Monday last week, and we thought
it's my fault. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It happens.
It happens.
We all want to sleep in the morning, especially we don't want to get up in the morning to go to school. But
yeah, listen.
We will not let it happen again.
No,
right?
We won't. I'm sorry, guys.
We won't try to.
It's partially my fault because I do majority of like the work. It does get overwhelming. Not overwhelming.
By the way, people, I wish I could help. I just don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, no,
I don't
really
know what
can't.
he's doing.
And like, I wish I could just send someone a file, or we could get like our own personal editor. But I also love to edit. I think that's one of the funnest things to do. But there's just some days or some times of the month where it's just like, fuck,
dude, if we had late start Mondays, it would be no problem.
Oh, dude. Oh, my gosh.
But no, they don't want late start Mondays anymore. For those of you who don't know, late start Mondays is like school doesn't start at 7:45. School starts at like 8:15.
I thought it was like 8:30.
Wait, no, you're right. It probably was 8:30. It
Like,
was so late. It was perfect.
Like, it was literally, I'm pretty sure it was almost an hour before school
Yeah.
actually starts. And it was shorter, too. Classes were only like 45
Mm-hmm.
minutes.
It was awesome. But no, our school doesn't want to do that anymore. They want to change everything in one fucking year.
Because of COVID.
Yep. But, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The other podcast that we're going to be posting out tomorrow
is a Q&A.
It's going to be a Q&A. Our
first Q&A.
Former guest Avery was our questionnaire, and yep, I think you'll enjoy it. It was a pretty good podcast. I enjoyed it.
We also filmed another podcast that never got published, and it was phenomenal.
It was so. I was singing and everything.
Yeah,
I was singing Phineas and Ferb songs, people, and John here accidentally didn't get out of his Xbox party, and so everybody was just talking over it. So I had to discard that one. That's when we did the Q&A one. It's okay though.
Listen.
I like the Q&A
dumb
better.
Shit. I think it was.
I like the Q&A
But when
better.
you were singing, dude,
I was putting my heart and soul.
Oh my gosh, guys, you don't understand.
If you had heard it, it was amazing.
Oh, the freaking Doofenshmirtz one, dude.
The platypus controlling me. I can't even do it. I lost my voice. I can't sing.
You think you can do it right
no,
now?
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Fuck off.
Do half of it.
I can't sing, dude.
Dude, just.
I know. I'm telling you right now, I lost my voice.
Just do half right now. Dude.
I can't. Well, I'll be honest, I don't really understand, but I fell down this hill. Now I got glue on my hands and I got rackets on my fingers. I got records on my fingers and... Okay, I'm done. Fuck you. My voice is gonna hurt after a while, dude.
I hope you guys did enjoy the First Cut podcast. If you guys did enjoy, please like, subscribe, check out other shit.
Comment below that John's an idiot. I mean, wait.
It's been your host, John.
And Adam, yeah, fuck.
And welcome to First Cup. Good morning.